Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the first step of taking your source notes. So the first part of the source note requirements is to do highlighting in a color-coded way that indicates the related subtopic for each piece of information, and to make sure that for your highlighted information, at least 4 pieces of it, that you have put a hashtag that tells you what specifically that highlighted information is about. The third bullet point that you're seeing in the source note requirements is the second step of taking your notes, and that can't be done until you've completed this step. So let's talk about how you go about doing this, or let me show you how you go about doing this. So you're going to be using the paper copy of your research materials. You got this packet in class, and the first step is going to be to create a color code. So you have these toolkits to use in class that have stickies, which will be materials you need for step 2, and it has 3 erasable highlights in different colors. You can borrow a set of these from me if you need to work at home or during study hall. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to give each of my subtopics that's listed here a color, so that when I'm highlighting things, I am doing it in a way that will make it easier for me to pick out evidence later. So I've just highlighted all of those things. So what you're going to do now is you're going to start reading the article. And as you read the article, you're not going to be able to highlight everything. There's a lot that you're going to have to skip. But as you're reading the article, then you can look for things that have to do with your first, second, and third subtopic, and you can highlight them. You can color code your highlighting so that it's clear which subtopic each piece of information is related to. So I'm just going to start reading my source now. I'm actually going to skip over this little bit of introductory information because I know that stuff in the introduction is really general, and that the details, the type of details that I'm looking for to use for evidence in my research report is going to be found in the body of the article. So I'm going to start here where it says 3 positive effects for teens. Now I'm looking at what area of their life they're affecting. So I'm going to be, I could be using any of the 3 colors, but sometimes the subtopics or the subheadings can kind of point you in a direction of what type of information you're going to find there. So I'm just going to read through this section, and I'm going to see if anything jumps out to me as being relevant. And here it says creative expression is one of the obvious benefits of technology. Anyone with a computer, even just a smartphone, can produce and share work online. Thousands of people potentially see it in your novel, short story, photography, film, or other visual art. So there I've found a benefit, and this particular benefit I've highlighted purple, which is my color for my subtopic, my third subtopic, which is what impact digital media has on the work that teens do. So this is a way that they can share their work online. So that's what I'm going to put so that I know what this is about. I'm going to put hashtag share work online. So here I have a little reminder of what this was even about. And I'm just going to go through this article and I'm going to look for more things that would be relevant to what I'm trying to explore in my research report. And I'm going to hashtag at least 4 of the things that I highlight. I say at least 4 of the things because I would suggest maybe going through and highlighting and then going back and hashtagging the things that you feel are like the best evidence that you found in the article, the best bits. And when you do that, you can just kind of focus on 4. I would recommend that you read the whole article and that you don't just stop highlighting and hashtagging after you've found 4 pieces of information. If you do that, you might be passing up information that's really good, and you might find that a lot of the articles say the same thing, and you're going to want to be able to pick evidence that talks about different things. So it helps maybe to have more options. Right. So that is how you do the hashtag and highlighting on your research materials packet, the sources in your research materials packet. And once you've completed that, that is the first step of taking your source notes.